welcome to another video. So I made it to rank A2 mainly using aggro rune, but today we're going to do some control sword. So I'm just going to give kind of an overview of the deck as we go through it. It does okay, especially with aggro rune being pretty much the new meta. I will have videos coming out following this one, both aggro blood and aggro rune. And as soon as Shadowcraft comes out of maintenance for their legendary, I'll probably have a deck for that. But right now, what we're gonna go with. So it's very ward heavy, and I'm guessing this is gonna be an aggro rune. It's about I don't know. I haven't played enough to get a good gauge on what kind of win rate you can have. I would say it's close to 50-50. You get a good start.
Let's speed things up.
I opted for quick bladers. A lot of control builds won't use quick bladers, but I found that they're quite handy if you come up against other things like blood, fairy, and they take good hits. But you pretty much just curve out as best you can, and you use things like Albert to finish off. There will be a link to the deck in the description as always, so you can check that out there. The only problem is turns like this. I think we'll play it out. It's either going to get killed or it's not, and we have plenty of other wards here and summons, Floral Fencer and stuff, so we should be pretty good. Nice. Oh, pulling that out was good. So we can drop a full power Floral Fencer. But yeah, you pretty much just want to out-curve them and control the board to the later game where you can drop big wards and banes and rushes that they can't deal with, while getting in as much damage as you can.
Just maybe this magic will help.
Looks like I have a pretty bad hand though. I've been playing really slow.
Atone with your lifeblood.
Going for the evolve. Makes sense.
Stay away from the academy.
That hurts.
This thing?
My armor has been pierced.
Okay. Now I've just got to scout what's best here. Probably the maid leader.
Welcome home, sir.
I also bought the Otahime deck, mainly because I was missing things like mainly Sequin, Otahime, and a couple other golds and stuff that I thought would be good, especially with the 600 sale on at the moment, so 600 gems for, what is it, $5 or something that was for me? Alright, this is where they're going to start rushing.
It'll work this time, maybe.
Fair enough. That's all they've got.
It won't be long now. You'll all be swept away.
So I can clear the board using Alduin's command, or I can just use Floral Fencer and clear it that way, but I don't like that idea either. Utahime also goes to 5, dies anyway, so I think we'll just play that.
You're safe with me, Captain. It won't be long now.
We'll just do it this way.
No one gets past me.
Because the next turns we're going to be up to defend anyway. I should be able to freely drop my 7-drop here, provided they don't get diarrheaed again. Which looks like the kind of play I'd set up for there, but... I think we'll save it for now. This thing gets rush anyway, so I can deal at least 3 damage to their face and kill something. We'll see. If I have to evolve it, I'll evolve it. Go for game, but... as long as you can control the board with wards, you're pretty set. Alright. Not a big threat. Do I drop the Floral Fencer, evolve it, and take things out? I think that's where I go here.
It all ends here.
Fill the board and hit face.
Loyalty is ironclad.
Because Albert's going to give me 6 next turn anyway. From double attack. Not bad.
With a bang and a boom.
I don't think there's anything they can really do. Even if they clear the board, I'm still going to win. They'd need a ward up, which they don't run, so... So I think that gives a good idea on how you should play against Rune. Basically try and curve out and control the board. Obviously it'd be better if I played against an optimal hand and still managed to win, but... Also at like 14 win streak from playing the Rune deck, jeez. Alright. But by the looks of it, control is a great heavy counter to the aggro style decks at the moment. Aggro Rune and aggro Bat I think are listed as tier 1 currently. And I'm not sure where Sword falls. I know there's an aggro build for Sword, a control build, and a City Sky or whatever it is build. Sky City? I don't know. Whatever it is. The new amulet. But at the moment I've only got the optimal cards for a control build.
Prepare for defeat.
See, Sea Queen is great, but I just don't have anything early. I'm just gonna hope I can pull something out. I've also got the White Paladin, so that's actually not a bad turn 3 drop, turn 4 drop. Actually, it'll probably end up having to be 5 if I want to get the evolve off on it. Such an annoying little thing. Dying first. Can't play anything still, that sucks. I've got plenty of counters, they're just all late game. This is where you get screwed if you don't draw anything early. Because the aggro will steamroll you in a few turns. Great, that's good. Gives me at least 1 turn. Drop the Fencer probably just as a block until I can get out the Paladin. These shield guards are all 1/1s, aren't they? Okay. So, since we got another floral anyway, we'll drop 1. A good counter. Okay, so to deal with this, we're probably gonna have to drop White Paladin, fill the board, that, or we can drop... We can drop this, but it'll only have 6 defense, so it's probably gonna die anyway. I think the Paladin's better play. Probably gonna lose anyway, but... I can kill Avania. That will lessen my damage that I'll take, so that's good. I've also got, like I said, the Sea Queen Otahime. So I can flood with that. Although...
Witness the power.
Gotta think on what's the best play here. The Follow Fencer gives me the most in value. I think Follow Fencer.
It won't be long now.
Because I can just ward off that anyway. Okay. Well, I'm trying to defend as best I can at the moment. That's all I can aim to do. I got heavily steamrolled because I didn't have anything to play in the starting turns. It's the only issue playing this control deck.
For now.
That's not too hard to deal with, so that's not a big worry.
Let us conclude.
At most, I'll probably take 1.
No more.
Alright. Maybe take 4. Great. And an extra 3. So now they only need 1 damage. That should be really easy for them to find.
No one gets past me. See you around.
We're gonna have to set up a ward. Now I can only die to spells. The only problem with Blood, Blood has a great way to get around things. Drop the big guy.
My my will abide.
So if we can survive one more turn, we should have game. Albert is 6 damage guaranteed. Yep, alright. As long as they didn't draw lethal, we'd win.
I seem
There
to
we go.
have lost.
Like I said, the control decks do really well. It's just, yeah, you cut it very close to that.
Pleasure is all mine.
I also will probably working on an Elena Haven control deck. I know there's a couple around at the moment that I've seen floating that do quite well. They aren't, none of these decks are unbeatable. That's how you got to look at it. Like aggro Rune may have the highest win rate at the moment, from what I can gauge. I've definitely won majority of games with it, but it's not unbeatable. If you play the right kind of control deck, you can pretty easily counter every turn.
Bow before Dark Dragoon.
Obviously, yes, you're not going to win every single game, but you can win a lot. That's what's important. Alright, this will probably be a discard dragon, also another popular deck, which I'm only short a couple of cards from building, so that'll be something to look out for in the future. Alright, so we got the goblin, pain to deal with off the bat. I would have preferred to play it when I had a commander out, but I wanted it for counter. Damn it.
You wouldn't.
Do I have to trade? I actually don't think I have to trade here.
Welcome home, sir.
May as well get a commander to my hand, and we got a good 3 drop. Not too bad actually. We can probably play the white paladin for free here.
You wouldn't.
If there are fewer allied followers than enemy followers. Yes.
Don't mess with the maid. Apologies, sir.
At your service.
Good advantage. Alright, clear the board. Discard dragon doesn't do well if you clear them every turn, from what I've noticed. But it may not be discard dragon, which I'm not 100% yet. It might actually just be storm aggro. Hard to say.
Praise.
Probably still go with the floral. Floral's just too good, you can't pass it up. Probably keep my other evolve for either Albert or white paladin if I need to use it. How I'd prefer, or maybe another fencer. Really depends. When you only have 2 evolve points, you've really got to think through what you're doing. But I hope these videos have really helped some guys out when they're looking at how to play a deck. I've played I would say at least 10 games of each deck, more of aggro, rune and blood than I have of this, but I've got enough of this to gauge how it should be played. So I can easily use fencer to kill off that. And we'll add another officer. Well, sorry, another commander.
No one gets past me.
Not wasting that evolve.
No one gets past me.
Can't be attacked. Hate things that can't be attacked, but white paladin should set up a nice defense, which means I'll have to use it. Alright, that's fair enough. Now I'm gonna have to deal with that. Really? They didn't go for the evolve off it. Okay. Different. Now, how do I want to deal with everything on board? That's my next question. I can easily deal with this guy. I think we drop it without the evolve.
No one gets past me.
Alright. We drop it without the evolve, it trades pretty easy. If they have something else to trade into it, I've got another white paladin for next turn, or I can just drop an advent blader and just go for it. Sets you up pretty nicely, really. Since the new sets have come out, I've definitely picked up a lot of decent cards. Made it a lot easier to build good decks. And when I'm running some of the top tier decks, it's not too bad. I want to start building some of the others though. Discard Dragon. Discard Dragon. I want to build Shadow as soon as the new Legendary because that looks fun. I want to build that Haven Sephron fleet build, but I'm missing a lot of cards. Well, this is dangerous. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to use Albert the way I want because I can't hit them. So we're going to have to armor it. Alright, double ward. This will buy me probably a turn. The card attacks aren't impossible to deal with, they're just a pain in the ass. If they don't have a board clear, which on Dragon you'd think they'd run enough board clears with aggro going around, then I should be able to pull this game back. Fair enough. It's gonna buy me maybe a turn. Okay. So I can deal 9 damage with what's in my hand. That's not enough, is it? I think we'd take this. Well, I'm actually dead, which I don't think would have made any difference what I played. Had I played Albert, I would have dropped them to 2, but it wouldn't have made any difference because they're still going to clear me. Yeah, they easily had game. So, like I said, you don't win every game, and because you're mainly teched against aggro, it's harder to beat things that can't be hit. So definitely a weakness to the deck. You don't really run any spells at all that can counter, but not too bad. Alright, thanks for watching. You can check out this deck in the description below, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.